Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, brothers and sisters. It's the Prince, King Kong Consciousness, International Ifa Tunde. We back working, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We have one mission, brothers and sisters. We have one mission. Complete the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. Complete the Jean-Jacques Dessalines Nat Turner Gymnasium, brothers and sisters. That's the goal right now. That's what we're doing right now. It's all about the work. Trust the process. Trust the process. Joel Embiid told you to trust the process. Now Philly got James Harden. The Sixers told you to trust the process. But now they got Mr. Big Shot James Harden. So the Sixers might take it all. It took a while. It wasn't smooth. They had some issues. Some Ben Simmons issues. But for those who hung in there with the Sixers and trust the process, you're now going to reap the rewards. I'm saying the same thing to my FDMG Academy donors and supporters. I'm saying the same thing today to my FDMG Academy donors and supporters. We picked up 20 pieces of donation mail today. We picked up 20 pieces of donation mail today. Make sure you send in your check or money order. Make sure you send in your check or money order. Payable to FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. I said mail your donation to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809, brothers and sisters. Or hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Or hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. paypal.me/FDMG Academy. I picked up the real estate tax bill today. We got to give them 7 G's a month, brothers and sisters. 7 G's we owe Newcastle County. We got to pay the real estate tax. Now, we owe more than $7,000, but that's what is due right now. That's the monthly installment. So I need y'all to help me out. Let's get it done. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 10th, second annual FDMG Festival. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September the 10th, FDMG Festival, second annual, brothers and sisters. We not playing no games. Now, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. On Tuesday, November the 8th, and I want all Africans who are citizens of the United States and territories to listen to me well. If you are an African and you are a citizen, of course, we're not real citizens, paper citizens. If you are an African and you are a paper citizen of the United States and territories, that includes my U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas. That includes my Puerto Rican Africans. I want you to listen up to me. On Tuesday, November the 8th of 2022, on Tuesday, November the 8th of 2022, all 435 House of Representative seats in the U.S. Congress will be up for grabs. I repeat, on Tuesday, November the 8th of 2022, we're talking about this year. On Tuesday, November the 8th of 2022, 3 days before we honor the Prophet Nat Turner for paying the greatest price for African liberation on November the 11th of 1831. But 3 days before that, on Tuesday, November the 8th, all 435 seats in the House of Representatives of the U.S. Congress will be up for election. So listen to me clearly. Y'all have been hearing me talk about the Bishop Henry McNeil Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. I'm speaking to you as the chairman of the National Independent Black Political Movement. I'm speaking to you as the chairman of the National Independent Black Political Movement. If you are at least 25 years old, if you are an African, if you are biologically and psychologically African, if you are biologically and psychologically African, from Pittsburgh to Puerto Rico, from St. Croix to Cleveland, if you want to run to be a member of the U.S. Congress as a representative of African people in your U.S. congressional district, I need you to send me an email. I will be holding a private caucus. I will be holding a private meeting for Africans across this country and in U.S. territories who want to run as an independent. You must be independent. If you want to run as an independent candidate for the Tuesday, November the 8th, 2022 elections, for House of Representative of the U.S. Congress representing black people in your U.S. congressional district, I need you to send me an email. I need you to send me an email. There will be a private meeting. We will come together and create one platform. This will be the first time in modern history that a group of African independent politicians are going to run on the identical platform, although you representing black people in different districts. If you ever wanted to run for office, if you ever wanted to get into politics, Dr. Umar is going to back you. I'm going to campaign for you. I'm going to help you fundraise. And we got to get the Congressional Black Caucus out. The Congressional Black Caucus must go. The Congressional Black Caucus has to be held accountable. And the best way to hold them accountable is to get them out of there. No disrespect to the ones who do their job well. No disrespect to the ones who do their job well. No disrespect to the ones who do their job well, but they are not taking care of business. You want to know why they advertised that the House passed the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill? Why are they advertising that right now? They're advertising the fact that the House passed the anti-lynching bill because they still need Congress to pass the anti-lynching bill. If Congress doesn't approve it, it does not become a law. And I need all you politically uneducated Africans in America. I need all you politically uneducated Africans in America to understand that the bill has passed the House. But until it passes the Senate and until it is signed by the president, it is not a law. Let me say it again. The bill has passed the House, but it still has to pass the Senate. And then it still has to be signed by Crazy Joe before it become a bill. The reason they're flaunting this is the Negrocrats of the Congressional Black Caucus. The Negrocrats of the Congressional Black Caucus know that their seat is up for election on Tuesday, November the 8th of 2022. Everybody's seat, all U.S. reps, everybody, black and white, everybody, Texas, Pennsylvania, everybody, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, everybody, all 435 seats are up for grabs on Tuesday, November the 8th. And I want an army of strong brothers and sisters, natural-headed brothers and sisters, anti-snow bunny brothers and sisters who are committed to the liberation of African people. I want you to run for the U.S. representative seat in your congressional district. I want you to run for the U.S. representative seat in your congressional district. If you got the balls, if you got the ovaries for this, If you got the courage, brothers and sisters, I need you to email the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You can email, I'm giving you the email address for the Bishop Henry McNeil Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. The email address is btnibpm@yahoo.com. I repeat, btnibpm@yahoo.com. The Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. The email address is btnibpm@yahoo. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 25. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 27. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 30. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 35. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 40. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 45. Dr. Umar, I want to run. I'm 50. Dr. Umar, I'm 60. Dr. Umar, I'm an elder. I'm 70 years old, but I'm in good shape and I want to run. Let's do this, y'all. We are right now in the Pluto return for the United States of America until March the 10th, the date Harriet Tubman joined the ancestors. Until March the 10th, the date Harriet Tubman joined the ancestors, Pluto will be at 27 degrees Capricorn, which is the exact place the planet Pluto was when America was founded in Philadelphia on July 4th, 1776. July 4th, 1776, Pluto was at 27 degrees Capricorn, and she's back right there. The planet of revolution and revenge. The planet of revolution and revenge. The planet of uprooting the old and laying down the new, brothers and sisters, is back at 27 degrees Capricorn for the first time in 245 years. So anything we need to do to fix our situation, we need to do it now. If you was going to report your boss for being a racist, do it now. The universe is on your side. If you was going to organize against police brutality, do it now. The universe is on your side. You was going to report some racists in your neighborhood, mistreating our kids and elders, mistreating our old folks in the elders' home, report them now. The universe is on your side. And the universe will be on your side for 2 years and 8 more months. Pluto will not fully exit Capricorn for 2 years and 8 months. But right now, she's only in the 27 degree of Capricorn, the exact placement she was on July 4th, 1776 until March the 10th. But she will remain in Capricorn, the 28th degree. The 29th degree of Capricorn. She will remain in Capricorn for the next 2 years and 8 months. This is our time. Orisha Oya is back to blow down all the corruption in America. Blow it down, uproot it, and relay it down. So if you are 25 years old or older, and you are a citizen of these United States, my immigrant Africans, I'm talking to you too. My immigrant Africans, if you identify with the race and you see your American African brothers and sisters as being one with you, if you identify with the race and you see your American African brothers as being one with you, then I'm talking to you too. Then I'm talking to you too. We are one race, brothers and sisters. If you are serious, btnibpm@yahoo. btnibpm@yahoo. I need you to hit me. I need you to hit me. Now, if you don't want to run, but you want to help somebody run, I need you to hit me too. You might say, Dr. Umar, I can't run, but I'm willing to help if somebody runs in my district. If somebody runs for a representative seat in my U.S. congressional district, I will get out there and I will help them raise money, brothers and sisters. I'm calling for a coup d'etat of the Congressional Black Caucus. I'm calling for the first ever historic coup d'etat of the Congressional Black Caucus. I believe we can remove all 57 of them with fresh new revolutionary blood. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do my Africans out there think? If you a Ghanaian African, Nigerian African, South African, and you have American citizenship and you want to run to represent your brothers and sisters and you don't practice division or tribalism, then let's talk about it. BTNIBPM@yahoo.com. This is serious work. We're talking about a legal political invasion of the most powerful white government in the world. If you ain't got the guts, keep on moving. I'm talking to those who are unapologetically African. All you got to be is 25 and a citizen. My brothers who've been to jail, guess what? You can still be elected to Congress with a felony. You can still be elected to Congress with a record. That's right. That's right, brothers. You are not disqualified. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have a clean criminal record. You can run. The U.S. Constitution does not forbid you from running for Congress just because you've been to jail, brothers and sisters. So my corner boys, if you ready to get political, my dope boys, if you ready to get political, my weed boys, if you ready to get political, anybody, brothers and sisters, this is a co-ed revolution. Brothers and sisters, if you are 25 years old and a citizen of this country and you're willing to run on a black power platform. Now, for those of you who live in congressional districts that are predominantly black, we got to have somebody run. If you live in congressional districts that are predominantly black, New York City, Washington, D.C., Detroit, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, you have, even though you might got some white folks in your congressional district, a lot of Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas, you have Fort Worth, you have places whose congressional district is 90% black. We got to have somebody in the predominantly black ones. We got to have somebody at the predominantly black ones. We got to have somebody run for U.S. rep in the predominantly black districts. If you're thinking about running, if you're thinking about joining the National Independent Black Political Movement, if you're thinking about joining, do the research on your state, because every state's deadline for registering to run for the Tuesday, November 8th, 2022 elections, every state has a different deadline. Some states, you got to be registered by March. Some you got to be registered by April. Some you got to be registered by May. Some you got to be registered by August. Please get online, do your research, find out when you must be registered as an independent candidate. You must be independent to be a part of the Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. You must run as an independent. We do not take orders from Democrats. We do not take orders from Republicans. You are running as an independent. You are running as an independent. So make sure you do your research, because there ain't no need to say you running and you missed the deadline to register to run as an independent so you can show up on the ballot. And then Dr. Umar going to go on a tour. I'm coming to your town and I'm going to rally the African race to get out and vote for you. We're going to register them and we're going to make them vote for you, brothers and sisters. I am dead serious about this. The question is, who will answer the call? All 435 U.S. rep seats are up for election on Tuesday, November the 8th, brothers and sisters. We have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. We got 8 months. And I don't even think we need a lot of money. I don't think we need a lot of money. We're going to need some money for radio and TV. But guess what? You got Dr. Umar pushing for you. We're going to go door to door. I'm going to go door to door with my candidates and tell black folks, register right now and vote for this person. We're going to do this on a whole nother level. I'm talking about a power move right now. I'm talking about a power move right now, brothers and sisters. If you are interested, email me if you want to run or you want to help the movement. If you want to run or you want to help the movement. If you want to run or you want to help the movement, BT Bishop Turner. BTNIBPM BTNIBPM, National Independent Black Political Movement at yahoo.com. BTNIBPM at yahoo.com. If you want to text me a quick question about it, if you ever wanted to run for office, some of y'all just got out of college. You don't know what to do, but you want to help your people, join the Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. Do it now, brothers and sisters. You know what the salary is for a U.S. rep? And this ain't about money. This is about revolution. This is about restitution and reparations. But guess how much they make? Guess how much those 57 Congressional Black Caucus members make? Guess how much money they make? $175,000 a year. $175,000 a year will be your salary. And they not doing nothing for us, brothers and sisters. Where that George Floyd police reform bill at? Where that George Floyd police reform bill? And let me say this to the Congressional Black Caucus. And let me say this to the Congressional Black Caucus. And let me say this to the Congressional Black Caucus. Don't tell me that you can only do so much because the Senate has to approve the bill and we only got 3 black senators and one of them is a Sambo. Tim Scott, Sambo. The other 2, we don't know. Tim Scott, Sambo. Cory Booker is in there, and then you got that other brother. You got 3 black senators. Tim Scott is the Republican. You got 1 black Republican in the House of Representatives. So the Congressional Black Caucus is going to tell me we can't do but so much, Dr. Umar, because the Senate is mostly white and they're not going to approve it. Well, why are you not putting pressure on President Biden to sign an executive order? Why are you not putting pressure on President Biden to turn it into an executive order? He signed an executive order for the trans. He signed an executive order for the Asians. He signed an executive order for the Afghanis. He signed an executive order for the Native Americans. President Trump signed an executive order for the Hispanics. So if the Congress ain't going to put the bill through, go to the president and force the president to make it an executive order, brothers and sisters. I don't care if it's 5 of y'all. I don't care if it's 10 of y'all. I don't care if we got 20 of y'all nationwide. And I hope we get somebody to represent the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. I'm hoping we get somebody to represent the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Washington, D.C. I'm hoping we get some young revolutionaries who are willing to stand up to the person in office and say, you ain't getting the job done. I'm running. Bishop Turner, National Independent Black Political Movement. I'm running. And we're going to organize and unite. Private meetings with me and the candidates. Private meetings with me and the elections team. If you want to be on the elections team, BTNIBPM at Yahoo. If you want to run for the office, BTNIBPM at Yahoo. Serious people only. We about to hit the streets. We got 8 months, y'all. Let's stop talking shit on YouTube, running our mouth, and we not doing nothing. We still got to build. It's still about institutions. It's still about liberation. We're going to use politics as a strategy because that's all it is a strategy. And even if you live in a predominantly white district and you want to run, we know you're not going to win, but you can force our issues onto the table for discussion. The problem with the Congressional Black Caucus, they not even talking about the things that are relevant to black people. The problem with the Congressional Black Caucus, they not even talking about the things that are relevant to black people. So I'm putting a call out right now. I will help you mobilize and energize, and I will help you get elected. But I want you to know that after you get elected and you start making your $175,000, after you get elected and you start making your $175,000 representing the black folks in your U.S. representative congressional district, you will get a report card every year. Dr. Umar will be issuing a report card for all U.S. reps elected as a part of the Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. This is not for Cherokees. If you're not African, I'm not talking to you. This ain't, I'm not dealing with you pretendians. No pretendians are allowed to be part of the Bishop Turner, because Bishop Turner was a Pan-Africanist. Bishop Turner was a Pan-Africanist. One of the first blacks elected to State House during Reconstruction. First black chaplain of the U.S. military. First black man to say God was black. Bishop Turner was an African. So if you interested, there will be private teleconferences and private face-to-face meetings with the candidates and with the team. There will be a national team for the Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. If you want to run and you dead serious, send me an email. The deadline is April the 1st. The deadline is April the 1st. The deadline is April. The mayor of New York, I want to know why my New York City Africans put that cop in office. Can somebody explain to me why the black people of New York City elected Eric Adams? This man is an ex-cop. He's a pro-cop. He's supported by the damn Fraternal Order of Police. He letting immigrants who are not citizens vote to reduce the power of the black vote. He want to bring back stop and frisk. What black mayor you know want to bring back stop and frisk, and then he's discriminating against Kyrie Irving being able to play home games? New York City, talk to me, please. My Brooklyn Africans, do you have an excuse for this? My Harlem Africans, do you have an excuse for this? My Bronx Africans, do you have an excuse for this? My Queens Africans, do you have an excuse for this? My Staten Island Africans, how in the hell did Eric Adams, a damn pro-police Negro, how did Eric Adams, a pro-police Negro, become mayor of the largest black city in the United States? New York City Africans, what are we doing up in Garvey land? What are we doing up in Khalid Abdul Muhammad land? What are we doing up in Marcus, New York City? How did y'all vote for Eric Adams? But let me get focused, because we ain't voting for no bootleggers in the Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. Make sure you find out registration deadline and registration procedure to run for U.S. Rep in your state. It is different for every state. All elections is November the 8th. All elections, all 435 House of Representatives seats will be voted on November the 8th, brothers and sisters. But find out what is the deadline and what is the procedure for your state. Find out what you got to do to raise money. You have to do that. I don't want nobody going to jail. Fill out the campaign finance paperwork. Do your research, because when we meet on April the 1st, you have to tell me. I'm going to ask every last one of you, what is your deadline to file to run, to be put on the ballot as an independent candidate on Tuesday, November the 8th? And then I'm going to ask you, what is the procedure? What forms do you need to fill out to make sure you can be listed and that you can raise money? We don't want to break the rules. This is going to be a legal coup d'etat, a legal nonviolent coup d'etat. If you're 25 years old or over and you are willing to challenge the incumbent for the U.S. House of Representatives seat in your congressional district, I'm asking you to be part of history. We are about to make history. We are about to make history. I already told you, you got to be 25 and a citizen. Ex-cons, you are encouraged to run. That's right. We need some of them prison brothers and sisters in there. They're not scared of no damn body. Because you have to go into the most powerful white government in the world's headquarters and speak truth to power. Obama couldn't do it. Kamala Harris couldn't do it. Can you do it? Can you Put the issues that are affecting black people on the table at the U.S. Congress. Do you have the guts? And if you have the guts, brothers and sisters, send me an email. BTNIBPA. PM, excuse me. BTNIBPM. Bishop Turner, National Independent Black Political Movement. 25 years and older. $175,000 annual salary. The chance to finally bring justice to black America. Mixed race Africans, if you identify with the race, you can run. Mixed race Africans, if you identify with the race, you can run. But you got to have courage. You got to be committed. You got to have courage. You got to be committed. If you're going to get up there and be a Sambo, we're going to expose you. You accountable to me. I help you get elected. You are going to be accountable to me and the black community. There will be no Sambos. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get in there and pull a Tim Scott. You're not going to get in there and pull a Barack Obama. You're not going to get in there and pull a Kamala Harris. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. So that's my message for the day on this new moon in Pisces. Today at 12:34, the new moon in Pisces has come in. Pisces, the sign of Orisha Olokun, representing the unconscious, the unknown, and all the ancestors who came over on the slave ships during the Ma'afa, brothers and sisters. The ancestral vibrations are real high right now. This Pluto return, this tiger year, the ancestral vibrations are really high right now. If you want to be a part of history and you're 25 years old or a U.S. citizen, come to my meeting. Come and hear what we talking about. Private meeting. This is not for public. This is only for the candidates. BTNIBPM. This is not a game. BTNIBPM at yahoo.com. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and I'm signing off. New moon in Pisces 2022, year of the tiger, Pluto return. Coup d'etat. The time has come for us to coup d'etat the Congressional Black Caucus. Do you have the guts? Many are called, few are chosen.